I want to present a simple ABC plan as to how you can maintain, preserve, and improve your health today. A has to do with age-appropriate, optimal metabolic nutrition. Not just diet, not just foods, what you're eating, but what your body is able to absorb and utilize properly. B, the importance of detoxification, the importance of getting rid of all those synthetic chemicals, toxins, and so forth, which our bodies have gradually accumulated over our lifetime, starting from when we were very, very young. C, the result of these two things will be an improved immune system. Our immune system is probably the one most important factor in preserving our health today. The immune system plays a role in just about every type of disease that we are confronting with today. The result of this will be improved immune system, less autoimmune diseases, less inflammation. And by the way, science has proven that inflammation is the major cause of a few conditions such as heart disease, hormone imbalance, inflammatory problems, and oh yes, cancer also. So let's talk about these different topics in a little bit more detail. Let's talk about this business of nutrition. I'm not talking about food. I'm not talking about what we put in our mouths. I'm talking about what actually gets into our bodies, where the biochemical systems can take benefit of the nutrition. This includes our foods and also our supplements. Since many of our foods today have been modified and changed in many ways, supplements are becoming increasingly important in order to make up for the deficiencies in many of our diets. It's important that we get the right quality of food and nutrients, the right quantity and the proper balance of nutrients, and most important, absorption. Absorption is something that's generally overlooked. We swallow our food, we take our nutrients, this and that, and we assume they're all going to be absorbed, digested, whatever, and go to the right place. Not so, not so. Especially if you are 65 and older, our digestive systems do not always work as properly and efficiently as they should. So we are finding that more and more of our senior citizens are suffering from various forms of, shall we call it, inadequate nutrition, as our body has increasing needs to confront our aging systems. So that's one area that's very important, which we'll go into in greater detail. Number two, detoxification. You know, if you're watching this video, I'm sure you're concerned about healthy foods, healthy eating, natural substances, and so forth. But the real problem is, where were we 20, 30, and 50 years ago? What were we doing when we were younger, when we were eating and drinking all kinds of stuff, breathing air that came from leaded gasoline products, all kinds of other synthetic things? Those synthetic chemicals, all those toxic materials, have been gradually absorbed into our body, where they are deeply, deeply stored away, especially in strategic fatty tissue. Just because you're eating organic chicken nowadays or drinking filtered water is important, but it does not negate all the accumulated toxins in our body in the past. This is something that has to be dealt with in a very, very specific medical way to determine what it is that is in your body that is causing the problems. And unfortunately, getting into the very next issue, all of these toxic materials generally affect one area, our immune system. If there's any one system in our bodies today that are helping to protect us and preserve our health, it's the immune system. As a matter of fact, look at the ads of the pharmaceutical companies. What are they all pushing? Remicade, Humira. What are these drugs? These are powerful drugs to suppress your immune system. They even say if you have tuberculosis, infections, and so forth, don't take these drugs. Why? They are our body's natural defense against infection. More important than that is to improve our God-given innate immune system, which is what is protecting us from all manners of illness and disease. If we eat properly, if bodies can nutritionally perform their right tasks, if they are not poisoned by all of the chemicals and other synthetic materials in our body, our immune system can indeed work properly, protect us. The result is good, natural health. We've just gone over the ABCs superficially. Our next video is going to go into each of these areas in a little bit more detail so you can learn much more about this. As always, if you have questions, don't hesitate. Give my office a call. I'd be happy to discuss any of the individual health issues that you have.